Welcome back, Old Dominion University esports gamers. Today we are here with the special value menu 2 for Tuesday stream, coming to you first with Old Dominion University Halo taking on Hood College's Halo team. This is actually ODU's Halo debut. This is our first time our Halo Infinite team has been playing competitively, and this is our first time even streaming it. So there's a ton of excitement to see what they're capable of in this incredibly new game against a team that we know nothing about because this season has just started. So it's going to be full of surprises and full of action. And then after the Halo stream ends, we're going to have later tonight, we're going to have our Call of Duty stream where your, I believe, number 6 last season Call of Duty team is going to be playing a phenomenal matchup tonight on Call of Duty Vanguard. And it should just be an absolutely exciting game. So there's 2 great games coming out tonight for everyone to watch, and it's going to be a ton of fun. And I'm going to be casting all night long, so you guys have better keep on this stream, keep watching, and enjoy all of the action that is here to come. As of right now, though, the other team, Hood College, is actually still warming up a little bit, so it might take a couple minutes before we're able to get into the match. So if you will just all hang around for just a moment, we're going to go to a Be Right Back screen. And once we do that, once we get Hood College into the game and ready to go, we are going to be underway with this Halo Infinite debut. So don't go anywhere. All right, and we are back. All of Hood College's team was able to get in now, so we should be starting in just a moment once this map loads up. This first map is Aquarius, and it's going to be a capture the flag map, which means both teams are going to have a flag inside their own base, and they're going to be competing to see who can steal the other team's flag and return it to their base first. So one of the big interesting things, though, is that if your flag is missing, you actually can't capture a flag that you've stolen. So you're going to need to make sure that your base is that your flag is back in your base before you can start to earn points off of it. And Aquarius is a pretty indoor map with a lot of tight corners, so it's going to be interesting to see how both teams react to that and start playing. Though the center does allow a pretty clear shot line between the two spawns, so this could mean that the teams start out with a little bit of early game sniping. And we will see, and we're off. Looks like ODU is going to be doing a full push up that right side. That's an interesting strategy. And a little bit of combat down in that lower hallway. We're seeing nades come out. Does not look like... only Jake has died so far, with a little smudge on the side of Hood getting 2 kills. But again, this is not about kills. This is about capturing the flag. So these kills don't matter. As we see, the flag has been taken. So ODU is going to be trying to get that into position to score. The flag there, unfortunately, cannot use any guns while carrying the flag, and the flag is down on the ground. Hood College is going to be trying to return their flag by standing in that circle. Unfortunately, ODU was not able to get that flag, and it looks like Hood College is going to score their first flag. So it is first to score 5 flags on this map to win it, and ODU is already in position to steal that flag back. They're going to be trying to get their first scored flag in. And we see them dropping the flag so that they can fight, and unfortunately Jake going down as well. It's going to allow Hood College to return their flag again. And we see JFK activating the invisibility here, which means he can't sprint, or it's gonna or he's gonna appear visible, but nobody can see him as long as he keeps slow walking here. It's a good ability to a good armor ability to pick up there, especially in capture the flag. Now he's able to get some shots off on the back, but not a kill off of it yet. And there we go, one right there, Guardian Angel kill, protecting his teammate, and he's got the flag, and he is juggling it, which is a strategy that allows you to actually run faster with it if you're able to do it effectively. It requires you to bunny hop and throw the flag, and then you can keep the flag going faster. And this will hopefully get them their first flag score, and it is. What a great play there. And we're seeing ODU just... Unfortunately, we see Yada go down there. But ODU putting up a pretty good effort. Again, 1-1 on the flag scored. Both sides trying to get to 5, trying to score 5 flags there. And there goes the active camo again. And we're seeing, again, a little sneaky play there. He has been spotted. So a little bit of damage coming in his way, but he gets that kill on Little Smudge with the grenade. What are you going to be looking to score to capture a flag here real quick? But looks like their flag has been picked up. No, actually, ODU picking up, sorry, Hood's flag. And it looks like Jake just didn't see him there. He could have gone for the back smack and the kill there, but he did not go, instead opting to grab the flag.
Flag returned.
And that allows Hood to be able to return their flag there after Jake goes down. With a push from Hood coming up on that right side, 1 player goes down, 2 players go down. JFK and Jake both getting a kill off of it, but Jake going down to tough bogey. And we see a little bit of a push down the lower center there. Some shots coming out from the 2 players on Hood's side. And ODU playing a little bit more conservatively until their teammates can spawn back in. ODU flag getting picked up, but the carrier gets taken out. And ODU is going to need to get that flag and bring it back. Hood has their hands on it. Only 1 down on Hood's side left. Peach getting a double kill there. And she's looking to finish that off, but she's not able to as the 2 Hood players gang up on her. And it looks like Hood is going to be able to get that score in. That is unfortunate. It was a very solid, that was some pretty solid gameplay by ODU, but they just weren't able to get that defense. And they are in a position where they could go for Hood's flag, as they're on both sides of their base right now and might be able to squeeze in the attack, and they're moving in already. They've got 3 people on position. Peach going down, and unfortunately that means that Yada is not going to be able to grab that flag. It is down to just Jake, but he is taken out by Ben. And we see Peach moving up to try to get back, to try to work on that defense. She's able to rotate back around. The ODU flag being taken, but Tough Bogey going down to Peach. We see JFK chasing that flag down, and he gets the assist, and then the kill on Bentley to start returning that flag. ODU players moving up to begin an attack. 3 ODU players on position, and they're almost there, and we see Peach is able to grab the flag, but she's killed in midair. That flag is in a position they could grab it, moving it out of the base there. Gives them a spot. We see nades coming out from Yada, who's on defense right now. With that long, clear shot down the middle. He's working on his defense, but also seeing where Hood is going to be attacking from. He goes down, and it looks like it is JFK coming back on defense here with a good floor nade that does not find anybody. And here we see 2 Hood College players moving up to try to capture the flag. Good rotation by JFK when his shield got dropped there. But Hood is going to try to make a move on the flag. And unfortunately, Yada goes down. But ODU is able to get some kills off, but not return the flag. This is Peach on the steal. So Peach is going to be opting to go in the side route, which is going to be closer quarters, meaning that she's at less of a disadvantage to the ranged weapons. A very nice nade try there by Hood, but Peach was able to spot it and stop. She won't be able to score in the flag as the ODU flag is taken right now, so she's going to opt instead to hold back and sit in this corner alcove in the back where she's not able to get... not able to have opponents come up behind her. Very smart gameplay until they can intercept the opponent's flag. And because they have stolen Hood College's flag, Hood cannot score the ODU flag that they've stolen. So it's really just a stalemate here to see who can get kills first. And Peach unfortunately taken out. This is not good for ODU, as that means that Hood can return their flag if they're able, but we see Jake was able to get that kill and pick back up the ODU flag. If the ODU players can get their own flag returned, it is going to be a they're going to be able to score and push up a to tie up the 2-1 that is there right now. We see JFK sticking in that backfield to play on defense and protect Jake there, which is smart. But unfortunately, neither side able to really do anything. They're in this bit of a stalemate moment here. And just no kill there for Bogey. But we see JFK get the kill and immediately take it out. Jake playing defense, but he's not able to get that kill quick enough.
Flag returned.
Oh, and that is going to be another point for Hood College as they are able to return their own flag to their base. It was a valiant effort, but unfortunately, the way that works is somebody's gonna score a point on that sometime. And we see Yada is juggling that flag to get that kill, and just not able to get it as the melee comes out to take him down. But we were able to keep juggling that flag. Hood College on the offensive though to return it. Flag in a good spot for ODU to make him play on it, but unfortunately that timer is counting down and it is returned. When nobody's holding the flag, it begins to return itself to the base, and if you're standing in that circle and it's your friendly flag, it will return even faster.
Eagle flag returned.
So it's really one of those things, once the flag is dropped, you've got to make plays on it or it's going to go back to the opponent's base, so you're going to be able to play defense on it a little bit easier. And here we see is Hood College with a looks like a 3-man stack on defense right here, which is smart. I mean, you're up by 2 flag scores with only 2:40 left in the game, which is still plenty of time to turn around here and tie it up. So playing defense is pretty smart. Just keep them off of your flag, and you should be pretty solid. Is probably Hood's thinking. And we see a little bit of combat coming out here. Oh, and unfortunately, Yada just misses that melee, which would have gotten him the kill there. But he's just not able to find it, just slightly out of his range. And we see a fantastic nade, but it does not get anything. And Yada is nading down into the lower hallway. Knowing that player's there, they're going to choose to ignore him and instead go on the offensive towards the flag. That long-range shooting with the battle rifle is going to give him a good spot here. And again, a 4-man stack for Hood College at their own base. They're very focused on defense here. Knowing ODU is not going to send too much of an assault simultaneously on it, and it's just such a hard position to take with a 4-man stack on defense like that. They're going to just be playing the clock at this point, not going for flag capture most likely, except they are pushing up right now. It's very interesting choice, especially going to the lower hallway, but they have one on each side, one on the top, one on the bottom, able to get that kill, but they're being held off right now. And ODU, we see Yada going around and clearing that corner to make sure. And a good kill from him with a wingman assist. But looks like, yeah, again, Hood College is looking like they're probably just going to keep this stalemate going for the next minute of this map, which should wins. So even if ODU loses this first map, they're going to be going immediately into their next map, which is going to be a Slayer map. And they'll have the opportunity to tie it up 1-1. ODU, though, unfortunately getting pushed pretty hard at their own spawn. And we see the flag get picked up, but unfortunately the college player is there. And Jake playing attack, able to pick up that double kill. Not able to make it a triple kill, but he was defending, he was escorting the flag carrier there for a bit. Kill assist coming out for Yada as he's starting to move that flag back. If he's able to get that flag in to score, they're going to be in a great position to make a play on it. Mr. JFK starting to juggle. And this is going to be crucial as the time expires, unfortunately. It was a solid gameplay by ODU, though. So that is going to be the first map going to the side of Hood College, which it was definitely a lot of close fighting. ODU able to do some of their own work there and get some good kills, get some good strategy going on that map, which Aquarius Capture the Flag is a very difficult map because you've got those very close corners. You've got that long range slot down the middle for getting those kills with the battle rifles that are your initial loadout for all for all ranked matches. So it makes it a very difficult map to play, especially once you get down. It makes it hard to start to get that reclaiming back up to get you to a tied position or a position to even win. So I don't disagree with ODU's strategies and gameplay there, and it did just hurt a little bit that they weren't able to get that win. But again, that's one map going to Hood. They've still got to win 2 more, and ODU going into Slayer could have a real opportunity to tie this up to a 1-1 map win there. We're just waiting for this next map to start, which again is going to be a Slayer, so that's going to be all about kills. Whoever gets more kills first is going to win that one, versus Capture the Flag, where kills didn't matter as much except for a strategic sense of not having as many opponents on the field. But with Slayer, it is all kills all the time, and it's going to be we're going to be looking to see how they're able to get those matchups, get it where they're at a man advantage, how they're able to succeed on those trades. If ODU is able to just succeed on all of their trades, they're going to be able to win Slayer pretty easily, and that's going to give them a huge advantage over Hood. And we're just going to see how it goes on that. We are going to take a short break until that next map is brought up, so don't go anywhere. More Call of Duty is coming more Halo Infinite is coming in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. All right, and this is the second map coming up. It's going to be Slayer on Recharge. So this map is a kind of a more industrial map than the last one we saw. On this one, it's all about that verticality. The map has a couple of different levels of height that will affect how the combat goes off, which could give you some good shots, long range, shooting down upon your opponents where you're going to have that huge advantage. And it also has plenty of cover. We see Jake already off on that upper level here. Now we see that verticality coming in play. The grenades coming out. He's able to throw 2 down. Not trying to kill off either of them, but he is able to deal a little bit of damage with that battle rifle. Closest coming out for Yada Yoink. He unfortunately misses that grenade, but we see the active camo getting picked up by ODU. The Infinity Sword coming out on the side of Hood College. They were able to pick it up. That is a deadly weapon. That is a one-shot melee kill. With it is a very powerful weapon, and it could give a huge advantage to Hood College if they're able to make use of it. But Hood messes up their jump, and that is going to be a couple more points for ODU. ODU up 5-1 already, but they have got a lot of kills to get to be able to win this. So they're going to be looking to get more of those team wipes going against Hood, where they're just where you take them all out together and keep them in position where they're not able to score. Looks like they're waiting for Hood College to come into a trap. A great grenade coming out. Not able to find anything with it, but an fantastic try. Good kill for JFK against Ben Lee there. And we see, unfortunately, an ODU player going down, but that Ranger Sword is out. Perfect kill for Yada. And he's going to be looking to get more of those. That is a great weapon. Ton of kills with it. So close on that nade for Peach, who just missed it by a hair. Those blue grenades are actually sticky, so if you're able to land that on a person, it will stick to them and explode, dealing a ton of damage. Some great kills coming out for ODU there. And Yada just not able to win that 2v1. But ODU still up 9-6. And we see JFK holding down that lower section. Waiting for his team to be able to regroup. And we see some pings coming out by Yada to show where the enemy team is. Great option for communication in this game. That way you can have silent callouts and really indicate what you're referring to. Little Smudge getting a good grenade kill there on Yada. And we see a great kill from the back for JFK. Nading out into that hallway, not able to get anything from it, but again, we see JFK with that verticality, taking advantage of the height, but not getting a kill in that 2v1. We're seeing some long-range shots with those battle rifles for Yada. But nothing comes out of it as Hood is able to make use of cover there. ODU still up by a little bit. And some melee coming out, but Peach getting one and then being taken out by melee herself. I was actually talking to some of the Halo Infinite players before this match started, just to get some fun facts about them, as this is all of their first times playing on a varsity team. for us. And Peach's favorite food at Broderick is the cookies. And she says she'll get a bowl of milk and dip her cookies in it. So if that's a fun fact you guys are interested in, we have a couple more on the way. But again, ODU up a 5-kill lead. And they're looking to keep extending it 18-13. Plenty of more kills to go. ODU a little bit spread out. But we see a 3v3, 3v4 starting to shape up there near the whirlpool. But nothing coming out of it yet, as we see Yada is starting to fire upon those 4 players. He's got to avoid those grenades that are going to just damage his shield. And he's taken out with a punch from behind, but that is quickly answered by JFK's melee. And a great killing spree coming out for Mr. JFK there. And close fighting in those hallways. Jake getting a fantastic kill with that battle rifle. That is a headshot kill. And a 2v1 coming out, but Lil Smudge is not able to clutch it. Still able to get that first kill, though, which was very admirable in a tough situation there. We see ODU rotating around, trying to regroup a little bit. Jake moving up to his team. We see the start of a 4v3 coming out, with Hood College coming into the kill zone. Jake just getting hit by a grenade. Yada hiding in that corner, waiting to use this melee. Jake taken out. And Yada is going to go down, losing the sword. That is, of course, a phenomenal, very powerful weapon. Getting you those one-hit kills is critical in Slayer. ODU only with a 4-kill lead now, up 24-20. We see all of Hood College coming out, almost really starting with that energy sword to lead, but the player carrying it goes down. Will ODU pick it up? We'll see. Seeing Hood College players at the Whirlpool Dam. One of the very interesting things about Halo that differentiates it from other first-person shooters is the shields that they have. So each of the Spartans has a shield that must be taken down before the person can be killed. And the shields do actually recharge. And once you've taken out somebody's shield, you'll actually deal extra damage to their heads. But as long as the shield is still up, you do not get any bonus damage that way. So it's a very critical part of this game, is it prevents you from getting those quick headshots. Is you really gotta start fighting and get that damage off before you can really rely on a headshot to get you a kill. And it just makes the combat that much more, makes it a little bit longer with this one here. And as we can see, a fantastic kill for Yada there, as he's able to retreat backwards and make use of the verticality of the map to force his opponent to come down onto him. And he's able to use the melee to get that kill. And ODU still is now up by 10 kills, 35-25, as they're pushing their way towards, I believe, a 50-kill limit. And if they're able to get those 50 kills, they are going to push themselves to #1 on the maps. And it is going to be anyone's game. It should be noted that there is no more capture the flag in the rotation. There was only that one capture the flag game mode map on the first one. The next map is going to be an oddball map, followed by Stronghold, and then another Slayer. So if ODU is able to win this Slayer, if they're able to push it to 5 maps, it's good for them. And it's going to be a place that they want to be in. Jake, unfortunately, just taken down so low by that grenade that it's going to kill him. And we're seeing a little bit of fighting here from Peach, who is able to get that kill as the opponent tries to climb up for the attack. Great use. Again, this is the verticality of this map. If you make use of those ups and downs, you're going to be able to get a lot of kills, and you're going to be able to take full advantage of it. Peach getting shot from behind, but we see looks like a mutual kill there, one on each side. Peach getting shot from behind, not able to respond. ODU up 45-33. They're in the closing stretches here. Almost down to the point of a one team one team wipe before victory. And it looks like really fighting here. They've got the energy sword. They've got the active camo. This is a huge opportunity for them to get some kills. And just, oh, so close on both of those grenades for Peach, but neither able to get in that hallway. And that's just one of those issues with the left-hand door there. Makes it very difficult to get the grenades in. And a fantastic kill by JFK with the energy sword. He's going to be looking to get another one of those. 49-50, and that is going to be map number 2 for the side of ODU. Now, that was very exciting to watch. Slayer, of course, is a great game mode, all about getting those kills. It's about, a lot of the ways are just about how you are able to work with your team and force people to get cut off from their own team, where you can get those favorable matchups, 2v1s, 3v1s, 4v1s. And if you're fighting, 4v4, once you're able to get that first kill and give yourself that numbers advantage, you're going to be able to push all the way through and get kill after kill after kill until you can wipe out that team because you're all together, we're all pushing together. And again, that was just a phenomenal map to watch. Again, that was Slayer, so very kill-based. And next we're moving on to Oddball, which is going to be a very interesting game mode for a lot of people who are not familiar with Halo and the Halo franchise, though it is a classic of Halo gameplay going back at least 10 years. I know I've played a lot of Oddball in some of the previous Halo titles, and basically the idea of it is there's this objective called the Oddball. And it's just a little sphere that somebody's going to have to go pick up, and you're going to gain points as long as your team is holding that sphere. So your player is going to, unfortunately, that's holding the sphere is only going to be able to melee, and it's a 2-hit melee, so it's not very powerful either. And so your opponents are going to be almost at a man advantage in every conflict when you're holding the Oddball. So it forces a lot of interesting gameplay, and your Oddball carrier is going to have to be very careful to stay out of the way of gunfire, stay out of the way of grenades, and really just play it smart in specific spots. And we are actually about to start this this third map, which is, of course, Oddball, and we're going to see how it goes. It's going to be on the map Live Fire, which is a very fun map for Oddball. All right, and it's just loading up right now. Our next fun fact while we're loading is that Yada Yoink actually has 3 of the exact same models of Miatas, because apparently just having 2 was not enough, so we picked up a 3rd Miata. And as we're waiting to load in, I'll describe the map a little bit. So this is supposed to be a bit of like a training ground here for the Spartans. There's a little bit less verticality than the previous map, but it's a bit more spread out, more long-distance areas. That hallway in the center, which was just to the left of Tough Bogey there, is a very tight spot for the fighting. Back here watching Yada, he's in that hallway right now. And unfortunately, it looks like Hood was able to get their hands on the Oddball first, but we see the carrier is not able to do anything with it, and the Oddball coming out, which of course it is a flaming skull in classic Halo fashion. And we're seeing some kills coming out on both sides. Neither team able to really get a ton of points off of that Oddball, though ODU is a slight advantage. A 14-6 lead is not a whole lot when it ticks every second that you're holding it. ODU's got to look to prevent them from grouping up here, which is what Hood is trying to do. You see their Oddball carrier running away with it, throwing it down on the ground to engage in the combat, which means they're not getting any points on it. And it looks like Peach was able to grab a hold of it. Peach running away. Very smart move. Just hold on to that ball, gain points. She's going to be going for the tower, which is a smart move. A lot of cover, and your teammates are going to be over here already spawning in. Gives you a great spot. Unfortunately, she is getting surrounded, and she is going to do the smart thing, take the death, but throw the Oddball in the water. So now it's going to have to respawn in the center of the map, and both teams are going to have to vie over that center position to reclaim it. That was a very heads-up move on the side of Peach. Get the points while you can. Prevent the opposing team from picking it up. That was a great play. And great use of the map terrain there. And we're seeing the Oddball get picked up by Peach again. She's going to be moving to that, she's going to be moving to the back of the map. Keep her back against a wall. Avoid grenades, and unfortunately she goes down. And we see the active camo coming out on the side of ODU. And the oddball being picked up briefly by Hood College, but they're not able to do a lot with it. And it's on the ground, but no pickup for ODU as it's sitting there. Hood trying to make the play on it. And we see Peach in a 3v1. There's just not a lot of shots she could take. We see Jake prepping for picking up 2 more spike nades, which means he's going to have a lot of explosives going into this fight. But it looks like Hood is going to hold onto that oddball a little bit longer. ODU not able to quite breach into the position. Oddball retreating out the side, and ODU barely behind, but they're able to pick up that ball and keep it moving. Again, you've got to play solid defense here when your team has the ball and just protect the carrier. Peach again, back out to their carrier, though. Great spot. I don't love that position. It's a very difficult spot to hold the oddball in, as you're able to, there's just so many angles of attack for your opponents to come in, and it's only so much that you can really defend. But when that's where the oddball is sitting for you, that's where you're unfortunately going to have to take it. And you're going to, before you can start moving it, you're going to have to basically do a full team wipe of the opponents and refresh, you know. We see ODU starting to push a little bit. Try to prevent Hood from picking up that oddball. ODU having a slight tick advantage right now, but it's really not enough for how little time is left on the clock. JFK retreating back into that little hangar area. But again, this is a wide open spot, which is a rough place to be in when you are the ball carrier. He's going to be hoping that his team's able to get a wipe here on Hood College, and it looks like they're starting one off. ODU able to pick up a full team wipe. If they rotate here, they might be able to move to a more favorable position, but they're not going to. Okay, they're accepting their ticks here. They're not even going to risk it, and that's, I can see that, you know, it's smart. You've only got, I think, about 20 seconds left. You've really got to hold on to it. So that's really, if you can get like 1 or 2 more squad wipes, that is going to be the win. But they drop the ball, and we see Hood is going to pick it up. And unfortunately, Peach and Gura both getting a mutual melee, resulting in both dying. And that's going to be points on the board for Hood College. A great nade, but it doesn't amount to anything. But it does force the ball carrier to move. We're seeing a lot of good nades by Yada there, just really putting them in a position where they couldn't have played it. Nothing coming from it. And we see Peach is able to move in, and we see the ball get dropped by Hood. ODU moving back into a defensive spot there. 87 seconds. 87 points for them. 90 points. They're almost there. And with that full team wipe they just pulled off, if they're able to protect Yada for just a little while longer, they're going to get this win. And they do. That is the second map going, the third map going to ODU, making it a 2v1 for ODU.
Facing elimination.
Oh, sorry, that is the first round of this map. I forgot that Oddball is 2 different rounds. You have to win 2 rounds to win the map. My apologies, everybody. But again, we are moving into the second round of Oddball, which, if it is as solid as the first, ODU is going to pick it up pretty well. The ball sitting there in the middle hallway. Neither team able to really pick it up and get points off of it. ODU with just that 1 point to start it off. And we see ODU able to pick up a little bit, but the nade comes out, and we see the sniper getting picked up by Yada. That's a very powerful weapon. That is a one-shot headshot through shields. I believe it's the only weapon that can do that in the game. It's very slow fire rate though, but incredibly accurate. Super high damage makes it just phenomenal in most situations. We see active camo come out, and that back smack is going to take down the carrier, and a mutual for ODU coming out. We see Hood dropping the ball to engage in the fight. Nothing coming from it. Hood with a slight advantage, 10-5, but that ball is on the ground, and ODU is going to pick it up. Mr. JFK holding on to it. Is he going to hold here? Or is he going to rotate? He's going to rotate around to his team, which is a smart move here. Using that side of the map as cover. Great. Prevents him from getting snuck up on from the side. And gives him an opportunity to throw the ball away, which we saw Peach do that one time in the previous round. Hood College moving in towards the ball position. But we see JFK is holding onto the fort there with that double kill. He is able to pick up the ball again and throws it to rejoin the fight. But he is unfortunately in the fight knocked off the upper ledge. He's going to have to work his way up to the stairs where him and Jake are going to be fighting to get the ball back from out of the tower, which is a very solid defense point. Jake moving up. Not able to get the melee, but he's on the back, and the ball goes out of bounds. That was, again, that smart play by Hood College to reset it towards the center, where Hood College has already set up themselves a little bit. We see nades coming down. A perfect nade by Peach. Will she get a second? No. But ODU's able to take out the ball carrier, and we see Jake is holding on to it. The shields are popped right now, but they're able to come back up. Peach with another grenade coming out to hold down that tunnel. Unfortunately, unfortunately Jake goes down for ODU, and so does Peach. That ball is on the ground. Hood moving up to try to make a play off of it. We see Yada have to turn around and fight, but he's taken out by Tough Bogey, who caught him unaware. It's going to be a couple more points for Hood College, who is going to be taking the lead just away from ODU, who is not able to fully respond yet on an attack where there is a 3 stack up there on the ball. Hood College is opting to drop the ball and fight. And we see some heads up by JFK. Is he able to get the kill? And he does. That was a perfect headshot to finish it off, but he gets meleeed down. And Hood College is looking to hold on to that ball a little while longer. 49-37, Hood College leading. But the ball is getting brought towards ODU by a favorable grenade. And we see some kills start to come out, but ODU is not able to capitalize and pick up the ball, which is just sitting there. Both sides vying for it right now. Jake with a fantastic battle rifle kill. And he's moving up towards the ball, and he's able to pick it up, throwing it down. And he's making good use of the ball's rolling mechanics. And he is going to hold on to it up in the tower, which is a fantastic defense spot, as we see Yada Yoink getting that double kill with a headshot on the second one, at the very least. But he is taken down by the sniper rifle, which is an absolutely devastating weapon in the right hands. And we see ODU fighting off this advance by Hood College. But he's getting a ton of points. And Peach just holding onto the ball, which is the most critical thing you can be doing on this team right now, is just hold that ball and not die. And we see lots of good defense coming out from ODU. They have these sides defended. And looking for that kill. We see Yada is going for it on the back, and he's able to get it. But unfortunately, the ball is now in the hands of Hood College, but they get killed and drop it. Now it is down to the last second. 96, 97, 98, 99. And that is the second map, this time for real. Pardoning my previous error. But yes, this is ODU winning that second map so for bringing themselves up to a 2-1 advantage over Hood College. So they've won the Slayer, they won the Oddball. The only one they've dropped so far is the Capture the Flag, which was that first map. But again, we're moving into Stronghold, and even if Hood College is able to pick it up, we're going to be going, the 5th map is going to be a Slayer, which ODU was able to do very well on. So it's going to be looking good for ODU on these upcoming maps. And especially already having that, having that 1 map advantage right now means that as long as they win 1 map, they're going to pick up their 3rd, and they're going to finish it off. And that's exactly where you want to be in as ODU. You feel a little bit confident. And going into this Stronghold, you're going to have a lot of opportunities to to clinch this and win your first ever game. This, because again, this is a rookie team on a game that's not even been out for 4 months yet. And they've got, they've pulled together, they've played, they've barely practiced together because this team has just been founded. I actually was talking to them. They don't even have a coach for the team. They've just started out. So this is a really exciting moment for them, picking up those two maps. It's got to be amazing out there on that on the stage. They are got to be super excited, and we are loading into our third map, which again is going to be Stronghold. So this is going to be Streets. It's a little bit more of an urban setting. There's going to be a center aisle that is going to lead between the two spawns, but the fighting's going to mostly be along the side areas where the verticality is going to come into play. There's a couple of different tiers that are above and below in those side areas where it's going to be a little bit more close, a little bit tighter fighting. We're going to see a lot of grenades coming out in those areas where you can get those kills. And the sides, of course, have a little bit closer in areas where melee is going to be critical, and you're going to have to really clear them out with grenades because you're going to have opponents that are sitting around corners just behind doorways waiting to get a lucky melee kill off. But so this is Stronghold. 250 points is going to be the limit to win it. And as you can see, this map is, of course, very urban, a futuristic kind of city. And ODU is going to be looking to win it. So there's 3 points that we can capture here on Stronghold. And whoever holds the majority is going to be earning points based on how many you hold. If you hold 2 points, you're going to be, versus your opponent's point, you're going to be earning 1 point every tick. However, if you're able to capture the third one, I believe you're going to start earning 2 points per tick. We see ODU going off on an early attack towards C, but Hood has already captured B point, so they were able to earn, 3 points off of that zone advantage. But ODU able to have a zone advantage of their own right now and get a couple kills, get a kill as they push their way towards the B point. The shotgun coming out, and a great kill for Jake. The shotgun has been one of those weapons that a lot of people have complained about in the new Halo Infinite, as it doesn't deal as much damage as the older shotguns in Halo, which were more able to get a one-shot kill up close. However, this one does offer a higher rate of fire, so it's really whatever you're looking for in it. ODU with that zone advantage, but we see Hood moving up towards the B point trying to capture it. And again, here's that tight fighting we're talking about. And a good kill coming out for JFK there. And he's able to defend that B point and keep their advantage, pushing them up to a 40-point advantage now. And he's going to be putting himself in a good spot where he can watch A and B simultaneously, which is just absolutely critical. If you're able to hold both, he's going to be able to rotate over when the fight comes to either one and help out, which is exactly what he did there. And we see ODU able to pull off that rotate very well. And they are getting a couple kills, but we see Hood starting to move up. Rotate towards mid is an interesting choice, but to prevent that possible flank coming out is a very smart move. So it didn't look like any Hood College players were on that flank. And it looks like Hood is going to be able to capture that B point as they're able to do a full squad wipe. And we see that Spanker in the middle. Hood College able to pick it up, but their player is knocked out, so that is going to be on the field for someone to pick up. It looks like they probably secured it. So that is a rocket launcher with 2 barrels, so it fires 2 shots before it has to reload, and that thing is absolutely deadly. If that thing lands near you, you are dead. 1-shot kill. It's very powerful, and one of the things that it's super useful for is if you're able to gain a height advantage on your opponent and shoot and jump over them and shoot down at the ground right by their feet, you're going to be almost guaranteed to kill every single time. It is a phenomenal weapon. So that is one of those power weapons on the field in the different maps. It's, the Spanker rocket launcher, the energy sword, and the sniper rifle, I believe, are the primary ones. And they're just powerful weapons, all of them capable of a one-shot kill, one-hit kill in some way. And they can really turn the tide of the game. So Hood College having that Spanker in their hands is going to be huge for them. We see an attack coming out on the B point, full 4-man push by Hood College. And we see unfortunately, we see ODU just not able to get that attack off on that mid flank side. And we see a bit of retreat by ODU. But that's okay. They already picked up about a 50-point advantage. So if they're able to just wait until they're able to get an assault off, they should be able to pull back that point and start earning points again. This is a very back and forth game mode, as again, you have to be constantly on the attack or defense, and usually attacking and defending multiple points at the same time. So there's a lot you've got to do with it. And we're seeing ODU doing a lot of grenades here, which is smart. You've got these opponents coming in very tight positions here along that flank side. So throwing the grenades is going to help space them out a little bit more, give you more opportunity to get those kills. And we see Yada not able to get that first kill, but he's able to get, never mind, he's able to get both kills there, both headshots, and recapture the point. That is absolutely him putting in the work on this game mode. And he's waiting here. He sees where the opponent is, but he's waiting for the right moment to get that kill. And he's not able to get it, but he does get the assist. Now we see a double kill coming out on the side of Jake, who's able to hold it together with a melee, but Lil Smudge is able to, it takes him down because his shields were dropped. However, ODU still with that zone advantage is pushing them at 150, almost at a 100-point advantage over Hood College. And we see that melee to start the fight by Yada Yoink. It's very smart. It's able to drop his opponent's shields, which allowed him to get that kill, but he was taken out himself. And Hood College getting that second point to get themselves earning some more points here. But ODU looking to push into B. They're really doing a good job, ODU, is of avoiding the spawn strongholds, which are going to be the ones harder to capture. And it's going to kind of mess up how the opponent team spawns. If you're able to keep them at if you give them their own spawn stronghold, they will be able to, they'll keep spawning at the same point. You can kind of predict where their assaults are going to come from easier. So keeping your fighting mostly around this B point in the mid is going to really make your job on defense a bit more predictable. And again, Hood College able to get their way into that B point, closing that lead that ODU's built down to only about 60 points now. ODU going to be moving in, trying to push their way into the B point. And they are going to, looks like they should get it. I mean, they have a 3-to-1 advantage here. And they're back on that point to get that capture, but they're not able to as Hood College pushes back in. And we see, unfortunately, Peach going down. Oh, that was a rough fight there. Jake retreating out to regroup with his team. That's a smart move. Get back together, get the assault back on. Only about a 30-point advantage right now. And it looks like, oh, they're going to go for it. They are going to go for the spawn stronghold of A. A full push there. Which again, despite what I said earlier, it's smart because it's going to get you that second point. You're going to start earning more points, and that's fine. As long as you're earning points, you're going to be okay. And that's what matters. You know, and because they did a good job not touching it for so long, they were able to make Hood College think it wasn't really a threat on that left side. But ODU was able to do it. They did swap spawn strongholds, so now ODU is going to be on the A side and holding B again. But it doesn't change too much up with their strategy. It mainly changes what guns they're going to be finding on the walls around them. So nothing too big. And ODU is going to be looking to just hold on to that B point or capturing the C point. Again, having both spawn strongholds. And ODU was up to 194, so they were about 50 points away from a win here if they're able to hold on to these 2 points. And they're pushing up to the B point. They want to get as many points as possible. They know it's poorly defended in there. And we see that melee on the backside to get the back smack on the side for JFK. Going to allow ODU to push in, giving them the C and B point as they swap spawns again. And Hood College takes the A point. Hood Hood College moving in towards B as they start their assault, able to capture it. ODU going to be looking for whatever points they can pick up at this point. You are this close to victory, so you don't want to give that up. You want to get those points where you can. Looks like Hood College is going to be rotating back around to defend A again. And ODU is going to be pushing up onto B in the meantime. And it looks like Yada was unfortunately met up with the rear guard. Just a slight fraction of a second too early to be able to get that B point undefended. So Hood College is going to be fighting at both A and B currently, but they are gaining points. ODU starting a capture of both of them, not able to get one off on A, and they're starting it again. And they lost their assault on B. But if they're able to capture that A point, they are going to swap it over, and now it is theirs. And they're getting points again, 40 points to win. And it is getting close. See Mr. JFK starting that attack on A. Good nade into there. Not able to find anything with it. But he does get a kill before being taken out himself. Jake onto the A point. Shield down. But they are going to get that capture, so that's a couple more points for them. And we see the A and C points being held by ODU. B point being held by Hood College. Hood starting the assault onto A. Jake not able to get a kill, but he is moving in towards B as Hood College takes A. That stronghold is going to go to Hood College A, but B is not able to be captured by ODU as a 3-man assault comes in. We see Jake getting a kill and retreating back off to protect C. He's got about a 40-point advantage right now, but you don't want to give that up this close. 25 points left to win. It is getting close. Spanker on the side of Hood. ODU with A and C again. They're going to want to take out that Spanker carry, and they do. And we see Yada trying to defend, but he's taken out by a nade from behind. Oh, it's getting close. A, B, and C held by ODU for right now. That is going to give him a ton of points, but A goes to the side of Hood, who's pushing in towards B. We see Jake not able to get the kill. Oh, this is getting close. And we see all 3 strongholds going to Hood, giving them a quick boost to their points, but ODU only 10 points away. Oh, this is so close. ODU's got to decide, do they want to go for A or do they want to go for A or do they want to go for B? And they're starting their capture of A. It doesn't look like when they are going to start off, they're going for B, getting their kills, and B is going to go off. They have 2. C is getting captured, but they're capturing A. ODU with 2 of the 3 points. They are 5 points away from victory here. They've just got to be smart with this. Don't get killed. 2, 1, and ODU is able to win that 3rd map of theirs to push it off to a 3-1 victory on Stronghold. ODU was able to finish it off. What absolutely phenomenal gameplay there. We saw them rotate well. We saw them fight well. And when it mattered, they got those kills on those points and were able to recapture them or capture them. And just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we saw 4 maps today. ODU looking a little bit weak on Capture the Flag, but, you know, if you're able to do well on Slayer, and well, especially Slayer, but Oddball and Stronghold, it's going to be a good night for you every single night. So just absolutely phenomenal to watch. And again, this was their debut match. This is the first time any of them have played together competitively on a varsity team. This is the first time this is actually, I believe, the first time most of them have been up on that stage for any reason. So just absolutely exciting to watch this team playing phenomenally on this game. And of course, this has only been the first game of our value menu 2 for Tuesday special, with Call of Duty going to be coming up at 7:30. But before we get into that, I will talk to one of the players and see if we can get an interview. So we're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be the first time anyone has been interviewed from this Halo team, so you don't want to miss it. And welcome back, guys. I'm here with Jake. Just after an absolutely phenomenal match today of Halo Infinite. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I feel really good. We lost the first map, and it's something we have to work on is capture the flag. But I think we played great in Slayer, Strongholds, and Oddball.
I mean, that definitely showed you guys, for such a new team, you guys did a phenomenal job on your teamwork, I want to say. Is you really worked together well, especially on Slayer, getting those kills as a group. And I really liked on Stronghold the way you guys rotated together. So, how do you think that you were able to get so much teamwork that quickly?
I think we practice a lot. We practice 3 times a week, and I think that helps. We've been working on our communication and our chemistry building as a team, and I think it's going well. And I think it's shown this match.
So, other than capture the flag, what is something you want to work on as a team that you think would help you just improve for later in the season?
So I think one thing we have to work on is our oddball resets, which
Mhm.
is throwing the oddball off the map. So I think that is something we can work on, especially when we're getting overwhelmed at the C tower right there. We can throw it off and get the oddball at the spawn.
Mm-hmm. So who do you think, in your opinion, was kind of the MVP of the night?
I'm gonna have to give it to Mr. JFK. I think he was playing really well, and I think we all played really well.
Yeah.
Honestly, we all played great as a team, but I'm gonna have to give it to Mr. JFK.
Yeah, was absolutely phenomenal. Especially on oddball, you could really see he was doing a great job there, playing the objective, playing defense, holding down those angles so that the oddball carry, who was often Peach, was gonna be safe and not get taken out. So I agree with that completely. So so this is your first time for any of you on a varsity team.
Yeah.
This was your first competitive match in Halo for the school. How did you guys kind of get started as a team?
So we all showed up to tryouts. There were I think about 10, 12 people at tryouts, and so we were the top 8 who made it. So we are on the team silver. And honestly, we went from there. We got assigned our team, and right away we started building chemistry together, just talking. Not even about Halo all the time. We're just talking about everyday lives, how everyone's doing. So I think that helped.
Okay, that's awesome. So again, this has been Jake,
Yep.
and I'm James, and we will be ending the stream in just a minute, but this is again our value menu 2 for Tuesday deal. So at 7:30, be sure to tune back in for our Call of Duty team, who is going to be playing a second phenomenal match and hopefully a second win on the night for ODU. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled on the Twitch and on our Twitter to make sure you don't miss the second matchup of the night. I'm James, and we'll be back at 7:30.